Anyone who owns a dog knows they're adorable, but sometimes their cuteness doesn't lie in loud moments or enthusiastic tail wags. It shows up in the tiny, gentle moments you might miss if you weren't paying attention. A well-worn toy placed just at your feet, a silent look from the corner of the room, or the way they turn their back and lie right next to you as if simply having you there makes them completely safe. Those acts aren't random. They're the quiet love letters a dog sends, saying that you are their family, the one they trust entirely. A dog's love isn't loud, it isn't showy. It comes very softly, very truly, from the most peaceful moments. And once you understand the meaning behind those seemingly simple gestures, you'll see your dog with different eyes, warmer, deeper, and maybe you'll love them even more than before. Today we'll explore 10 such heart-melting truths, small things that are enough to make your heart soften in just a few seconds. Item 1. When your dog brings a toy but doesn't want to play. You'd be surprised to know that when your dog walks over, places their old toy right at your feet, and then quietly walks away, it may be among the deepest expressions of love they can send you. It looks simple, but to a dog, it's not an invitation to play. It's a very gentle way to say, "You matter so much in my world that I want to share my favorite thing with you." Studies show dogs only offer high-value items to those they truly see as family. It's not instinct and not just habit, it's trust. When a dog puts their favorite toy in front of you, then walks away, they're saying, "This is mine, but I want it to be with you." A silent gift, but packed full of heart. So next time this happens, don't toss the toy aside. Just glance down, smile, and call their name. That little act is enough to respond to a very big love. Does your dog ever bring you a toy like that, then walk off? I'd love to hear your story. And if you think this is the quietest way a dog expresses love, wait until you see the next one. It's much subtler. Item 2. When your dog quietly watches you from afar, you might be surprised to know that the quiet gaze from across the room, when your dog just sits there, motionless, doesn't bark, doesn't demand, actually is one of the most subtle ways they show love. Many people assume the dog is bored, sad, or doesn't know what to do, but the truth is quite the opposite. Behavioral specialists call this social referencing, a behavior where the dog uses your presence to check the emotional connection. When a dog stares at you for a while and then gently looks away, they're asking a very simple but profound question. Are we still okay together? No barking, no tail wag, just a calm look that says, "I'm here. I feel you." And the most touching part, they don't need you to do anything big. Just look back, smile, or say their name softly. For a dog, that's enough to make the whole world feel safe. When was the last time your dog looked at you like that? Tell me. Sometimes others will see themselves in your story. But if that gaze already warmed your heart, the next signal is even more intimate, because it touches your body in the gentlest way imaginable. Item 3. When your dog gently rests their head on you. You'll feel something very special whenever your dog walks toward you, breathes softly, and then slowly rests their warm head on your leg, hand, or lap. No demand for play, no looking for food, no need for anything. Just lying there quietly, leaning on you as if you were the safest pillow in the world. That gesture, seemingly simple, carries a deeper meaning than you think. Studies of dog behavior show that head resting is a form of seeking emotional connection and reassurance. When a dog rests its head on you, they're saying in the most down-to-earth and sincere way, "I need your peace for a moment." It's how they ask to draw closer to you, not with bark or excitement, but with quiet presence. Don't let that moment pass unnoticed. Just place your hand on their head, lightly, and you're saying, "You're not alone. I'm here with you." Does your dog ever rest their head on you? Each dog does it for a different reason, and I believe your story will be beautiful if you share it. And if you think this bond is warm enough, wait for the next one, when the dog touches you in a way even more subtle, like a delicate kiss just for you. Item 4. When your dog licks your hand, even when there's nothing on it, you'll be surprised to know that the soft lick on your hand, even when there's no food scent, is one of the most primitive expressions of love a dog gives to a human. It's not curiosity, not habit, nor taste testing. It's the voice of their heart, literally. When a dog licks your hand, especially when you're sitting quietly, they're sending a signal of connection, just like a puppy licking its mother to feel safe. Scientists call this affiliative grooming, a bonding behavior that helps reduce stress, calm emotions, and create synchronization between two beings. And here's the most beautiful part. They do it not because they need you, but because they sense you need them. It's unspoken understanding from a loyal heart. When was the last time your dog licked your hand? I believe that moment wasn't random. And if you think that gentle lick shows trust, the next moment is even stronger, because it involves the most vulnerable posture a dog can choose before you. Item 5. When your dog turns their back to you, then sleeps peacefully. At first glance, many people see when their dog turns their back, lies on their side, or curls up near your feet and assume the dog is indifferent or wants its own space. But the truth is entirely different. In the dog world, turning one's back to someone isn't distancing. It's the ultimate trust. In nature, no creature dares to expose its back unless it trusts it's in absolute safety. When your dog lies like that beside you, they're giving you their life, as if to say, "I'll sleep here because I know you'll protect me." It's a silent message, but heavy with meaning. A statement that you're not just a companion, you're their strongest anchor. A relationship that doesn't need words. Only the even breathing of a dog sleeping by your feet is enough to understand. Does your dog often turn their back and sleep next to you? You might be surprised to know that's one of the clearest measures of love. But a dog's love doesn't only lie in sleep posture. Sometimes it comes in a tiny touch, small as the boop of a wet nose brushing against you. Item 6. When your dog gently nudges you with their nose, sometimes you're sitting still and you suddenly feel a soft, cold, very light touch from a wet nose pressing your hand, your leg, or even your back. Just a small dot, but it makes you look up instantly. That act isn't accidental. It isn't nose exploring. It's a very polite little touch that only a dog uses. In behavior science, this is called pro-social nose touch, a positive communication behavior where a dog uses its nose to gain attention without being loud. Like a child gently tapping your coat to ask, "Are you still here with me?" That tiny touch is a way for the dog to confirm your presence, seek connection, or sometimes simply remind you they're very close. They don't need to bark, they don't demand. One light touch is enough. Have you ever felt such a touch? Sometimes just a boop speaks more than 1,000 sounds. And if a nose touch that soft can make your heart melt, prepare for the next moment when your dog brings you a gift that even they don't understand why they cherished. Item 7. When your dog brings anything to you, not a toy, sometimes you're sitting quietly and your dog suddenly comes up with a sock, a leaf from the yard, or even something you don't understand why they picked it. They place it gently in front of you, then walk away. No demand to play, no expectation. They just leave the item as a silent dot. Behavior specialists call this resource sharing, a special instinct that only emerges when the dog sees you as an important part of their world. They bring you not because the item is valuable, but because of the meaning they attach to it. It's how they share their small universe. And sometimes the stranger the gift, the more sincere the love behind it. Has your dog ever brought you something unusual? I believe each item holds a little story behind it, but there are moments not about gifts, but about emotions, especially when the dog mirrors your sadness in a very subtle way. Item 8. When your dog lies close to you when you're sad. If you've ever felt bad, sat down in a chair or on the bed in silence, and your dog walked over quietly, then lay close to your feet as if to embrace you with their body, you've witnessed one of the most emotionally beautiful behaviors of dogs, not by chance. Studies show dogs have the ability of emotional mirroring. They reflect human emotions. When you're sad, your heart rate slows, your breath grows heavier, and the dog senses all of that instinctively. They can't ask, "Are you okay?" but they can lie close to you to say it in their way. Sometimes you don't need words. You just need that gentle press to realize you're not alone. When was the last time your dog lay next to you like that? Maybe they saved you from a worse day than you thought. And if their empathy already warmed your heart, wait for the next moment, when the dog silently guards you without you asking. Item 9. When your dog lies in front of your room door, sometimes you shut your door to work, change clothes, or just want quiet. You think the dog will leave, but when you open the door, they're lying right at the threshold, head resting on their paws, eyes calmly reading you. No whining, no scratching, just there, waiting. This behavior is called silent guarding, a protective instinct that doesn't make noise. The dog isn't lying there because they depend on you. They're there because instinct says, if something happens, I want to be the first one to hear. It's an unspoken promise. I'm here. I'm keeping watch for you. And the most touching part, They don't expect your thanks. Their presence is enough. Does your dog ever guard the door like that? For many people, that is one of the most loving images. And then, when the dog's love reaches its deepest level, they'll do the cutest thing of all, totally surrender in front of you. Item 10. When your dog lies belly up, feet to the sky like they're floating in a dream. Perhaps no moment makes you smile more than seeing your dog flip onto its back, 4 legs in the air, belly exposed, looking both funny and irresistibly cute for you to pause and stare a few seconds. But behind that goofy posture lies a truth that touches anyone's heart. In nature, no creature dares expose its belly while sleeping, unless they're absolutely trusting of their environment. The belly is the weakest spot, the one survival instincts guard most fiercely. Yet your dog lies belly up, fully relaxed, as if they're a child in the arms of safety. They don't do it to play. Not because it's hot, they do it because they feel so peaceful they don't need any defense in front of you. Lying belly up to you means, I trust you with my whole life. And that's not just a sleepy pose. It's the most silent love confession a dog can make to a human. Have you ever watched your dog lie like that and felt your heart soften? If you have, that is the moment the bond between you and your dog touches its deepest point. But the most beautiful thing is, these moments never shout. They are small gestures, quiet, made just for you, the person your dog calls family. When you pass through each of these little moments, you'll realize that a dog's love is never loud. It doesn't lie in excited jumps or loud barks. It lies in the lightest things so many people overlook: a toy placed at your feet, a look from across the room, a head resting on your hand, a gentle breath as they curl next to you in total peace. Those small acts are the love letters your dog sends you each day. No words, just gentle presence. And if you let your heart slow down a little, you'll realize each gesture carries a message. You are the one I trust. Take a little time tonight to look at your dog. Really slowly. You might notice something you never noticed before, a tiny signal, a quiet moment of love, and it might make you realize how lucky you are. And I would love to hear your story. What's the cutest moment your dog ever gave you? Share it below, because maybe your story will help someone else feel less alone. If you want to continue the journey of understanding your dog even more, stay with me. In the next video, we'll explore the signs that show your dog truly sees you as family, a beautiful and emotional perspective I believe you'll like.